A bitch from San Pedro writes to BossMack. She say, BossMack, I'm a real bitch. I've been out here doing my thing, and now a bitch is trying to settle down. I used to be a fast bitch out here fucking with Nathan and with niggas that was in the game and niggas with paper. I put the bullshit behind me. I met a new nigga that is super square with a lot of paper. He's a longshoreman in Long Beach. He's a okay nigga, but very L7. I'm trying to work with this nigga, but he's been burned by quite a few bitches because he's such an L7. On our first date, I told this nigga I was kind of hungry. This nigga takes me to KFC and pulls out some motherfucking coupons on a bitch. How can a bitch work with this situation? If this nigga is this sensitive about food, what is a bitch facing? I want to work with a nigga. Alright, baby girl. You know, I'ma say like this. You know, it ain't a whole lot of them slick niggas on the streets right now. You know, a lot of them slick niggas is living in prison. A lot of them slick niggas is getting kept by bitches because they can't get no jobs. Used to be gangsta ass niggas, man. Niggas doing bad, dead. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? So you got a weenie. You got a square dude here with paper, longshoreman paper, 6 figures paper. You know, he pulling out coupons for the KFC. At least the nigga got good money management skills, you know what I'm saying? All I can say is it's gonna be a rough road for a bitch like you that's used to fucking with slick niggas and now having to, you know, it's gonna be like a penitentiary situation for a bitch. Even though a bitch like you should be able to adapt to some shit on some survival shit and be able to get in there and get up under a nigga's skin and over time work your way in and be able to get your hand around a nigga brain and get that nigga to do what he wants to do after you open his nose up real good to the pussy the way you ought to. But I don't know if you have the endurance and patience to be able to run the game that type of distance. But what I'm really saying is, I know you can't do none of them things, and it's probably gonna be torture for you dealing with him. You know what I mean? See, you could turn this shit around in your favor over time by wearing the nigga down, but on the way to that, you're gonna be subject to his cheap ways. It's gonna be frustrating. You're gonna be looking at his weenieism, his suckerism. You're gonna be constantly comparing his suckerism to the flash and the beauty of the quick street niggas that you used to fuck with back in the days. And you're gonna be disgusted by his weenieism. You're gonna be disgusted by the fact that you gotta bow down and kiss the ass of weenies and we used to fuck with players and shit, and you're gonna be like pissed. It's gonna be rough for your bitch. But it's doable, but I don't think you can do it. Okay? I hope that answered your motherfucking question. Alright.